My name is McCormick. We're 30 miles out of Silver Plume, heading for a 3-hour trail and trip to Denver. We are driving the locomotive Ironsides, and behind us are 6 carts of silver from the 930 mine. The fireman, Thale, is manning the furnace. I yell back to Thale, "Hey, Thale! Have you seen any heartless, headless horsemen lately?" I can't help but a little teasing. He and the other firemen were around their dinner table last night, and they were telling ghost stories about some reaper train going around the country, destroying trains, killing people. Thale is a good man, one of the best firemen of the lot. But I've been 30 years on the rail, and I don't remember any stories about the reaper train. As engineer, I must center my attention precisely to the rail before me. Because of all this silver, there's the temptation for robbers to throw a tree across the rail, crashes, and harvest the silver. But I'm ready. I've got a gun, and we've got guards manning the different poles of the silver throughout the wagons behind us. And besides, I can't think of any trains and ghost stories. Peggy's at home. She's pregnant with our 3rd child. She's due, and she really wants a girl. If we do get a girl, we're gonna call her Elaine. I hope we get a girl. As we're going down the rail, faintly above the noise of the cabin, I hear toot, toot, a bright light flash in my eyes. Oh, that was intense. It goes away. That could blind a man. I could have crashed the train. I leave Maggie, a single woman, 3 kids to raise. I can't do that to her. Toot, toot, that light. This time, Thale hears it. He stops shoveling, runs over to the window. "Thale, what do you see?" "I don't see any train." Thale runs back to the furnace. Check it. Toot, toot, oh, that light. Thale runs back to the window, looks out, sticks his head out. "What do you see?" "There is a train. It has a bright red light in front of it. It's transparent. It's 50 feet behind us. It's gaining." Thale turns, trips over his shovel, runs back to the furnace, and with such urgency starts shoveling the coal into the furnace. His urgency makes my heart beat faster. Before us, there is a short turn. We do not slow down very much for that turn, and the train tilts more than normal, and branches start slapping against the windows, and debris falls into the cabin. And then we're past the turn. And I open the throttles, and we are traveling 80 miles an hour. Toot, toot, whack! That force of the blow was so fierce, the back wall of the cabin shivers, and I hear a thump, thump, thump as the different carts of the silver crunch up together, bump against each other, and then loosen. We continue down, and now we're heading toward a steep hill. Up the hill we go, faster than I would want. At the top of the hill, we barrel down to the steep. And we're going so fast, the trees blur as they go past the windows. Slow down, Thale yells. No, you're going to kill us. Trust me. We're going to die. Thale's right. If I don't slow the train at the precise moment, we will die. 30 years of experience as me as an engineer is coming to the test. I have to choose the precise moment. Near the bottom of the steep hill, I set the brakes. Sand spits, sparks fly, and metal against metal. And we slow down just enough to continue down the rail. We're continuing on, and as I'm driving the train, I notice Thale isn't shoveling. I look at Thale. He's standing there with a shovel in his hand, and he's looking at the window. Does he think he can jump out the window and live? Thale, think of your family. Peggy, I hope I can see you tonight. Think of your family. But he's only paying attention to that window, debating in his mind if he's going to bail. He's got to fear me more than the Reaper. I pull my gun. If you stop shoveling, I'm going to kill you. Thale is stunned. He's frozen. He's as surprised as I am at the threat. All right. And he continues to shovel. As we continue down the rail, now we cross a bridge. The train shivers, the bridge shakes, and we're past the bridge. As we continue down the mountain, I have an idea. I know how we can stop the Reaper. I could have Thale release the first pin of the silver wagons. Release those wagons and shove our cargo right down Reaper's throat. But I can't jeopardize the lives of 12 men. We continue down the mountain. It's only the sharpest turns, the steepest hills, the cliffs that I dare slow down. And as I think that there's hope, the whistle, the train announces that the boiler is about to blow. All our abuse of the train, having the heat and the furnace get hotter and hotter in our speed. Thale yells at me. McConnell! I look. There's a pulsating blister of metal on the boiler, ready to explode. We've got seconds to live. All right. With the controls, the train slows down, the dials drop, and we survive. Less frequent, whack, whack, whack. It's only when we reach the flatlands to Denver do we realize we have beat the Reaper. 45 minutes early to Denver. When I climb out of the cabin, my legs are wobbly. Behind me, the guards. Woo! We have beaten the death train. These men and Thale will witness to the investigation sure to follow that we conquered the death train. Maggie, I'm coming home.